Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to askNK. So today we have something that is pretty interesting, and this has to do with 3D modeling. In recent years, we've seen the development of artificial intelligence and generative technology across different fields, and 3D modeling is no exception. We've actually covered a couple of videos about things changing and how this technology has been advancing. And as much as we don't want to accept the fact that AI is here and here to stay, tons of tools continually get rolled out, and AI seems to be integrated in almost every 3D tool at this point. And this is just the beginning of a lot of things that might be coming, especially something that we're about to cover in this video. So initially, when we started talking about the whole thing that has to do with AI, we did mention NVIDIA Gangan, which was a pretty cool tool that all you had to do was simply sketch, and then you can generate 2D images with it. We made a couple of videos about it. They converted that to canvas, and at the same time they also created a Gangan where you can put a text prompt alongside the sketch and create amazing visuals. Over time we started seeing style transfers, which was pretty interesting. We did cover those ones as well. Image prompting became a thing, and MeshGPT became a thing. Now, for those who have no idea, MeshGPT actually leveraged on the very same ideology of ChatGPT. This tool uses transformer models, which is exactly the same technology behind the powerful language model like GPT. And so with this idea, there were a ton of tools that was rolled out. We talked about a few of them: the Dream Fusion 3D, the Get 3D from the folks at NVIDIA, and so many other ones that are out there. And we've also seen the advancement that these tools are making in various sectors and also with various third-party tools. And what actually makes MeshGPT as a tool quite unique is the ability to create sharp, compact meshes that simply preserves the details and precisions which are typically found in very simplified 3D models. And in the best case, these can be used for games, VR, and other projects that just require stand-in models that you can use, especially those you don't need a super close-up for. So if you're just thinking about a model that you can use to populate a scene or something, then tools like this will definitely come in handy, because in terms of rapidness, they can create these things really quick, and in most cases they can throw in a bit of texturing for you. And in case you missed it, recently we also talked about the Onion 3D, which is also an amazing free 3D tool that allows you to generate 3D meshes, especially the cute and stylized one, from 2D images. You get an image, you throw that image in, and automatically this runs that image through a couple of transformers and gets you a 3D model of that image. You can take that image over to any 3D app of choice, make some corrections, do some cool stuff. I mean, for what it is, these tools are coming up really fast, and they do have their place in various pipelines. But things are looking even way up than we thought they were, as mesh generation is one thing, but interacting with that mesh and having an interactive editing is a whole different thing altogether. So if we take our minds back all the way to about 4 years ago, we talked about a beautiful tool called Monster Mash. Now for those who are just new to the channel, you possibly don't know about that tool. I'm going to link that in the description just in case you want to see it. And what this tool allows you to do and how it works is pretty simple. All you need to do is make a simple sketch, and then you can inflate this. Now see how interesting this is. You can send one part of this model all the way back, and you can bring the other part forward. And once you're done, you can now proceed to do some quick animation. Now forget the animation part and the part that you can download this and use this in every other DCC tool. The major thing here is being able to sketch something and convert that sketch to 3D almost in real time. And that is wild. Every other thing that's just sketch to 3D is you have to upload an image of a sketch, make a couple of sketches, hit an upload button, and then you wait for results. Monster Mesh, on the other hand, followed the path of NVIDIA Gangan, making it possible for users to make sketches and converting those sketches to 3D just the same way NVIDIA Gangan made it possible for you to make sketches and convert them to images. And in the case of Monster Mesh, this may not necessarily be neural network related, however, it highlights the future of sketch to 3D. You know, something with Monster Mesh is you can only get rid of a part by hitting the delete button, as this doesn't come with an eraser function. But that is not 2025. With the addition of GPT tools and every other neural network and transformers, here's a first look of a tool that can now allow you to do all of that. Introducing MeshPad. MeshPad is a pretty cool tool that has just been teased and announced, made available by the folks at the Technical University of Munich, Germany, alongside the folks at Audi AG Germany. A tool like MeshPad combines all of these features that we've just hovered across to 3D mesh generation almost in real time using sketches. And how this works is pretty simple. All you need to do to start creating stuff is make a simple 2D sketch, and this automatically generates a 3D model corresponding to the 2D sketch. And similarly, if you like to delete any part, all you need to do is erase erase a part of your sketch, and this automatically adjusts the 3D model accordingly. Everything seems to be happening in real time, and this is wild. And having this been demoed on a tablet device promises a future of mobile creative possibilities for a lot of creators. And as this allows for real-time editing, artists can make adaptable and quick changes and see their results instantly. So whether you're adding a new feature or removing sections of this happens automatically, and the AI simply predicts these changes and updates the mesh automatically. Now, for those who would like to read up on this paper, you can simply go over to the link in the description. It's definitely going to bring you here, and you can see this. MeshPad itself is unlike every other traditional 3D modeling and also 3D generative tool that we've ever talked about. This is literally going to allow anyone that can make a sketch to create 3D models. Of course, there's a lot of technicalities in making a fine-looking 3D model that can be considered as usable, but put this in the hands of a professional and see amazing results that can happen in seconds. And you might be wondering, how does this interactive sketch conditioned artistic designed mesh generation and editing tool works? Well, this is decomposed into two creation modes, an addition and deletion. And for the addition, a transformer is used to auto-progressively generate triangles to be added. And these generated triangles gets merged with the input mesh to produce a final mesh output. And to ensure speed and quality, a spectator is aligned from the transformer to the mesh tokens during prediction. And this is to accelerate generation without sacrificing quality. And for the mesh deletion, the user input gets overlaid with the original sketch, and this uses a transformer in the backbone to predict if the transformer should remove it or not. And with these two interactive mesh creation mode, iteration is simple and straightforward. And compared with other methods, MeshPad does not only outperform the previous existing mesh generation and editing method, it also displays usable base quality compared to the original sketch input. And this can also be seen when the original input has been altered or edited, as the overall creation process produces a neat and useful result. And this is amazing. Like, the wonderment of using Sketch to generate stuff has actually evolved, as going from Sketch to images, all the way to Sketch to HDRI and semi-3D world, which we've also talked about on the channel previously. And with MeshPad leveraging on transformers to provide Sketch to 3D simply highlights the future of 3D asset and object creation. And it's only a matter of time before this becomes commercially available. And with the trajectory of how AI is being implemented and developed on a daily basis, sooner than later, we'll possibly start seeing different styles of 3D models get generated. Maybe styles for creating motion graphic related 3D models, most probably the most used ones. We might also see some generation in various sectors that might deal with automotive, constructions, and so on. Now, the limit to what neural, generative, and transformer models can create is looking endless. So this is it. For those who like to take a look at this, or possibly you like to read up on all of this stuff, you can simply go over to the link in the description that will bring you right here, where you can check them out. The code for this is yet to be published, but for what it is, this is interesting and you might want to come through and read up on all of this. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section. And of course, if you like this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And if you're new here, it's going to be amazing for you to hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next video or the next update. And until I see you guys in the next one, peace.